Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video it is Vlogmas day 24, so it's going to be my last video of Vlogmas and I'm going to be talking about goals for the new year. As every new year comes around, people start to set out their intentions for the year. They come up with a list of New Year's resolutions or goals that they want to achieve throughout the year. I am no exception to that rule. I sit there at the end of the year and I think about the New Year's resolutions or the goals that I want to set and things that I want to achieve, and more often than not it becomes a big long list of things that I want to try and do, and I probably end up piling a lot of stuff on my plate that I probably won't be able to achieve all of it. So I've decided to do something different for this year, and instead of writing a whole long list of goals that I want to achieve throughout the year, I am going to pick a word that is going to be my sort of focus for the year ahead, basically. So I want a word that is going to focus me and guide me throughout the year with everything health and fitness and work and life related, basically. A focus word of the year is basically a single word that encapsulates what you want to do for the year, what you want to focus on, what you want to improve on, and what you need more of for the year ahead. You can use that word to set your own goals throughout the year, but they should all sort of tie back to that one word that you've set. So for example, if your word for the year was discipline, that could mean going to the gym and sticking to a routine and not being late for meetings and things like that, if it's going to sort of incorporate like health and fitness and life. I have done this method in the past. It worked really well for a couple of years when I was doing my blogging. I was picking a word for the year rather than picking specific goals that I wanted to achieve for the year. By tying all of your goals to an overarching word, that means that it's easy to keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. So you can put the word that you've picked for the year in prominent places to remind you throughout the year of what you're sort of trying to achieve. So you can print it out and put it on a dream board sort of thing. You can stick it to your fridge, you can put it in the front of your planner to sort of give you like that constant reminder of what you're aiming for. So the word for 2022 that I am going to be using to guide my year as it goes forward is going to be consistency. Consistency is something that I've really struggled with over the last couple of years. I'm great with hitting the ground running, especially when the intention's there to do something and getting the ball rolling. But then that can quickly fizzle out, things can get in the way, you can sort of lose that momentum and it's hard to sort of get back going when you've stopped. When you want to create something or do something that's substantial, you really need to keep chipping away at it over time and you need that consistency there. So this year I want to strive to have consistency in the following areas. I want to have consistency with my exercise, so as you will know if you've been watching my channel for a while, I run and I gym, so I want consistency in both of those areas. I want to stick to a sort of training schedule, whether that is running or the gym, probably both. I don't want to have weeks where I do like 3 or 4 sessions in one week and then the next week I don't do anything. I want to stick to my training plans and the guides that I've got set and hopefully build that consistency into a habit. The next area that I want consistency in is my nutrition. So nutrition is something that I find the hardest. I really like food. I want to be able to be consistent with my tracking and to be in control of the controllables and be consistent with what I'm eating and how many calories I'm eating that week. And when I sort of have a sort of bad couple of days or whatever it is, I want to be able to just get back on track and get back into that consistency and that routine rather than falling off track and staying off track. The next area where I want to be consistent is my YouTube, so I want to have a proper upload schedule with the sort of days and times that I want my videos to go live on. At the moment everything is just sort of mishmash. I film and edit whenever I want and I upload as soon as it's edited and I put it up. And I sort of want to have a bit of structure and consistency with filming as well. I am going to set out a plan of what I want to have filmed on what days, and yeah, basically have a sort of set time and date that things are going to go live. So now that I have chosen to be consistent throughout my year, I want to remind myself on a regular basis that being consistent is more important than perfection. It is okay to mess up, it's okay to make mistakes. What matters most is picking yourself back up. So for example, when I do get off track with my eating and things like that, if I've been on holiday for a couple of days, what matters is not beating yourself up about the sort of off days that you've had. It's about getting back on track and getting back into those habits. Falling off the bandwagon shouldn't be falling off and staying off, it should be falling off and dusting yourself off and then getting back on it quickly rather than sort of dragging it out. I saw the following quote. I think it's better to put it on the screen than sort of read it and mess it up myself, but it's a quote that sort of really stuck with me when I was looking for a word for the year. So yeah, that is going to be my plan. I'm not going to set any sort of goals that I'm going to have for the year. Obviously when I do my monthly check-ins and things like that, I do sort of set small goals. So in there I'll sort of set little goals that I want to achieve for that month, but I'm going to have like no major goals or anything like that. It's literally just going to be, I want to focus on my consistency this year and really knuckle down and create good healthy habits throughout this year. So, as I said, it's a little bit different to my usual. I'm not sure how it's going to happen or how it's going to go. I am going to make like a sort of vision board, if you will, where I'm going to have things tied in with consistency. I may do a video where I show you sort of how I create the vision board that I'm going to do. And I'm going to have that in a place where I would usually sort of frequently go into, like a room that I would go into, which would usually be my office. So maybe like a sort of corkboard or a whiteboard or something like that, and I stick different bits and different quotes and things like that that will inspire me to sort of keep going with that consistency. So I urge you to sort of join me on this and pick a word that you want for the year. You can do it alongside the goals that you've already got. So think of a word that you would sort of like to guide you through the year and leave them in the comments below and let me know what your word would be for the year. So this is going to be it for me. I just want to say thank you to every single one of you who has subscribed to my channel, who is subscribed to my channel and has shown me support and has liked and commented on my video over the past year. I am thankful for every single one of you, but yeah, this is going to be the last video for the year, so the next video that you'll see will be my monthly check-in for January. So I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you do not celebrate Christmas, then happy holidays. I hope you have a great week. I hope you all manage to find happiness at this time of the year, regardless of what your circumstances are. And yeah, I guess I will see you in the new year. So as always, I hope you stay safe and well. Don't forget to give the video a like and remember to leave a comment down below. Let me know what your word or intention would be for the year. But other than that, I will see you again in my next video. Bye.